welcome to Telile today. Today we're going to show you a new building here on Alma Dam. And we're giving you a sneak peek at Telile's new building, but that's not the focus of today's show. Today we are going to go to the Scoos to talk to the Commodore of the Lennox Passage Yacht Club and get a tour of the facility, since they've done some upgrades and expansion to their facility. But we just wanted to take advantage of the opportunity to show you the progress on our new building, which we hope, our contractor tells us it will, the completion date is set for December 21st, so we expect to be in the new building early in 2008. So the board of directors and the staff at Telile are very excited and pleased with the progress of the new building here. So now we're going out to the Scoos and we're going to talk to Commodore Poirier of the Lennox Passage Yacht Club.
Hello. My name is Ted Poirier and I'm Commodore of the Lennox Passage Yacht Club. Today we're going to take you through a tour of our new facilities, which will consist of our new clubhouse, a new all-purpose building, canteen, washrooms, what have you. We have some new finger piers and we have some boats to show you. And I guess our next step will be to go inside and show you the facilities inside. So whenever you're ready, we can go. Alright, we're inside our new building, our clubhouse. Actually, this section here is not new. This section here is the old section. It was approximately 20 by 30. And actually our extension is over on this side. This is all new furniture, new floors. Everything here is new except the outer shell, of course. And we have a new kitchen over here. With new appliances, and we have over on this side we have two washrooms. There's a paraplegic washroom here, and there's also one downstairs which I'll show you later. But everything is new, and our club is not a private club. Our club is open to anyone and everyone that wishes to join or come and see or have a look or whatever. As a matter of fact, the new building will be open for people that want to rent it for small parties, small weddings, or just gatherings of some kind. So anybody's interested, they can let us know or contact one of our members and we'll pass on the information. We have a new TV up here. Hopefully in the fall we'll be able to watch hockey games, ball games, anything like that. We are also licensed. We have a liquor license, club license. Members will have to sign, I think we're allowed to sign up to 5 people in. So anybody who wants to come and visit us, please do. We're here for the year. The summers are very, very nice here. We have approximately 125 members from throughout Canada and the United States. And a lot of them come home for the festival, of course. And then we have some from Sydney, Arishat, and generally all through Cape Breton. I have a number from Sydney, and we have guest books here that all the names are in that people can look at when they come to see if they can recognize any names or anything like that. And if you want to take a shot downstairs, we'll go have a look, see what the downstairs looks like. All right? We'll go this way. All right. This is our basement area. This will be the common area. We plan on having a couple of dartboards, maybe a pool table, and spend some long winter nights down here playing pool and darts and what have you. And as you can see on the walls, I don't know if you can picture what they call the burgees, them little flags. They come from, pretty well everywhere, Newfoundland to Bermuda, everywhere across the country. And we try to exchange burgees with visiting boaters. And then we post them up on the walls, of course. And it's a conversation piece, basically. Down here, we also have a washer and a dryer in that room over there that the members and the boaters use when they come in, want to do a wash and what have you. And we also have 2 showers with washroom facilities in there. One of them, of course, is for paraplegics, and the other one is just a common one, but they're there to use for anybody that needs them. And that's all new areas now. The building, again, this is a new basement. There was never a basement under the old building, so this is new. This is all brand new, which just gives us a little more area, of course, so that we can hold more people in here, because upstairs, downstairs is licensed, also the patio there. And let me see, we're looking we spent roughly, I think it was around $300,000, somewhere in that range. You know, we spent a bunch of our own money. Of course, we spent government money, and we've had a lot of sponsors, and I won't try to name them all because the names evade me. But I think when you go out, you can take a picture of the signs up there, and you'll see everybody that was involved. You know, and I guess the biggest part of it here is the volunteer work. We've had loads and loads of volunteers, and without the volunteers, we could have never accomplished what we have here now. And it's got to continue, of course. And as you can see, we're getting ready for a festival, which is going to be coming up in the next couple of days, August 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So, of course, that's a lot of volunteer work also there. And we've been here probably in total roughly, I think 26, 27 years that this club has started. So we're not ready to give her up yet. You know, now especially that we got all this new stuff coming in, and like I said before, it's open to anyone that wants to join. Membership fees, we have fees for boaters, and we have fees for associate members, or you know, that want, they're different, of course. And on the wharf we have power, we have water, and we have a brand new launch ramp up there that we just installed, which is great to launch a boat at any time. We charge, there's a small charge for non-members to launch their boats in order to help pay for the concrete that was in there and the rest of the expenses, you know. And I guess as you can see, we have a nice walkway out there with paving stone. We had a gentleman from Port Hawkesbury do the landscaping for us, and we had local gentlemen doing the rock work and most of the work. Everything here has been done pretty well locally, from local people, from buying locally in Ayrshire and people West Ayrshire, Lewisdale, some from Port Hawkesbury. Very little was bought from off the island. We tried to keep everything as local as we could, even the workers. So you know, that's basically it. Okay, I guess we're back outside here. This is Halifax has its lower deck, so this is our lower deck here. You can sit out here in chairs and have a cold beer if you want, and look at the scenery. You can see we got our new finger piers are floating here, all the boats around them, and we got their new launches over that way. Some of the boats are gone out. It's such a beautiful afternoon, so everybody's gone out for a cruise. All right, this is our second building that we have on our property. It's called an all-purpose building, but we'll be using it for a canteen for our festival. And it's heated. There's washrooms in it. There's one washroom, and there's a storage room, and it's also, you could also have small meetings in there if you wanted to have meetings and what have you. But it's a great place. They have a little canteen, and you can see it's wheelchair accessible, and it'll do for maybe a little stage for during the festival to play music off of or what have you, you know. But it's here, and it's going to be very handy for us. It's good for storing stuff into and over the winter and what have you, you know. Well, all right. I guess so. Let's be the tour of our new facilities. If anybody's interested in becoming a member or wants more information on it, they could contact myself, Michel Boudreau, any of the members. We'll gladly help you along and tell you what you have to do to become a member. It's very simple. All you have to do is pay your dues like the rest of us do, and if you have any questions about the club, feel free to call or just come down and visit us. So thanks very much for coming. Goodbye.
Thank you, Teddy. That was awesome, and your new facility looks beautiful. During the summer months, Courtney Kehoe was employed with the Lennox Passage Yacht Club as a student, and she did some pictures to show the progress of the renovations and expansion to the building. So we're going to show you that to you now. Thank you for that PowerPoint presentation, Courtney. Now we're going to go to the grand opening, the official opening of the Lennox Passage Yacht Club. And since we're limited to resources, we had one mic and we had it on Malcolm Beaton, who is the councillor for Discoos. And so when other people, dignitaries speak, you may not hear them quite as well. And we apologize for that. So now we are going back to Discoos to the official opening of the Lennox Passage Yacht Club.
Could I have your attention, please? On behalf of the Lennox Passage Yacht Club and the community, we'd certainly like to welcome you all here this evening for this great occasion. It's a great occasion, a great day for the Lennox Passage Yacht Club as well as for the whole community. I remember when I was thinking coming down here tonight in 1998 or 1999, but I know there's a lot of people here tonight with us that I'm sure they'd remember very well. We started sitting around the table just talking about some of the things we'd like to see done and some of the improvements that we'd like to see happening over the few years. And since that time, I would say probably, Teddy, we've had 200 or 300 meetings. Many's the times we got very discouraged, but we just kept plowing through. And at one point, we said this is either going to be a go or it's not going to be a go. We brought the community on side, and in doing so, what we did, we hired a private consultant, and they came out, and the community worked with us to tell us what they wanted. And out of that consultation, a number of things came out, and this was the top one. They wanted the water development to be developed. They didn't want to lose this important piece of infrastructure. The next thing which we're going to talk about in the fall, we're also going to be looking at a wastewater management district, and that was the other thing that they were looking at as their number two priority. There's so many people that were involved in this project that is just too many to name. However, we have some organizations and we have some agencies here tonight that we would like to recognize because they have been behind us 100%. They have supported us, saw it through, pushed the whole project through for us, in which we are certainly very in debt to them. It's a great day again for us all, and I'd like to ask, when I'm naming each one of these organizations or agencies, if they'd come up please and accept the acknowledgement on their behalf of their group. The first one is for Enterprise Cape Breton, and the certificate is a certificate of appreciation and recognition of valuable contributions to the Lennox Passage Waterfront Development Project, presented this 3rd day of August in the year 2007 to Enterprise Cape Breton Corporation. And I will be presenting to Gerard McPhee. Our second one is to the Municipality of Richmond County, and I'd ask Warden Boudreau.
Thank you very much, sir.
We have one here for the Nova Scotia Office of Economic Development, but unfortunately they weren't able to attend here, so we'll make sure that they do get it. Development Isle Madame.
Joel's on his way down. I don't think he's arrived yet.
They haven't arrived yet, okay? The East Coast Credit Union, and I think we have Janelle Ells is going to accept on behalf of the East Coast Credit Union.
She's good at them.
The Strait Highlands Regional Development Agency, and we have Mr. Blaine Gillis here. We also have one here for Service Canada, and unfortunately they weren't able to be with us here also tonight. Michel Samson, MLA.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem. Let me be the first to say a few words. First of all, Warden Boudreau, MP Rodger Cuzner, and Councillor Beaton, Commodore Teddy Poirier, members of the Lennox Passage Yacht Club, members of the community here of the North Side, and many visitors that are here. As was mentioned by Councillor Beaton, and as I'm sure Commodore Poirier will agree, it has been a long battle getting to where we're at here today. And I can tell you that I'm sure that all of the government agencies involved with the funding that are here today can go back to their agencies and say that the money that was invested in this community and the money that was invested in the Lennox Passage Yacht Club was a good use of taxpayers' dollars, and these type of investments do so much for a community. They do so much for this organization. For those of us who had seen what the club looked like before, and I note that there's a photo slideshow inside, so you will get a chance to see if you hadn't seen before. But what's been done here is nothing short of amazing. Every dollar spent was spent wisely. This club has maximized the investment that was given to them, and again, this is something that they can be proud of. I congratulate you, and I have no doubt, Teddy, that this is not the end and that you'll be coming looking for the next phase of this project. But I can tell you, as Malcolm has said, since 1998, 1999, I've been here since 1998, and you've always had my full support, and you will always have my full support.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Big time.
Rodger Cuzner, our Member of Parliament.
Okay. We'll say a few words to Malk, or doesn't matter?
Yes, certainly.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Checks in the
It's a great pleasure to be here this evening. This has been a tremendous project, and obviously the outcome has just been it's been excellent. It was great to work with this community group. I know this particular project, we had about 3 different runs at it over the course of the development of the idea, and what we could and what we couldn't do here from a federal perspective.
Only 3?
I remember 3 at least. But I remember one Saturday morning we got here, and Jeff Stanley was here, and Shelley Kehoe from ECBC, and ECBC were very supportive. And it was a Saturday morning, and Shelley doesn't do Saturday mornings very well. But we came here and finally got something that we thought we could run with. But I want to commend the community group, and Malcolm and Michelle have been they've pushed for this since day one. But Glenn and Teddy, and there was a dogged determination. I want to tell a quick story, just because when I used to drive through Discuss, and we had we weren't having much luck in the early days here, and I used to duck down coming through Discuss so Teddy wouldn't see me, because I was at the pancake breakfast over here about 4 years ago, and I just got to understand the power of this man. I was over in the by the entranceway speaking with Malcolm about a particular issue, and there was a group standing beside us, and Teddy was at the other end of the hall. And one of the gentlemen, his name was Neil, I don't recall his last name, his name was Neil, but 200 people there, a lot of noise, ambient noise. Teddy holds his hand up like this and shouts to Neil, he says, "Neil!" And 200 people in the hall went down on one knee. I said, "We got to find a way to get this project done." But it's a classic example that threats of bodily harm do work.
And the check's in the mail.
The check's in the mail. This is a great project, and it was really funny because Teddy introduced me to several tourists. We always talked about the impact that this would have on the tourism, and this event has always had that. Certainly, this will be a great focal point to continue that. To everybody that's traveled to be here today and to enjoy the weekend, thanks for coming, and I'd like to congratulate the group on just a first-class job. Thank you.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you very much, Roger. Before we have our official ribbon cutting, the only other person I'd like to acknowledge, and I guess I'm acknowledging this person on behalf of the yacht club, the people that were working with him there, and that is certainly Teddy, our Commodore. Teddy's been the Commodore here for a while, and I'll tell you, there's times when I just wondered why he would on to have the job. It was so discouraging at times, but I'll tell you, he always just kept plowing on. We'd come into one meeting kind of discouraged, and he said, "Well, no, we're going to have another one. At the end of the week, we'll have it Sunday." And I've seen us go to his meetings on snowstorms on Sunday night. I remember 2 Sunday nights in a row over here at the Flat Comm. He was determined to see it through, and he was a real motivator, I think, for everyone else. And this is what we got today as a result of it, and I certainly thank him very much for it. I will ask these gentlemen if they like to come up and that help us cut the ribbon. And then I'd ask everybody, if you want to come in through, and we've got a few refreshments in there. The only thing I'd ask when you come in as well, if you would please sign our guest book. We'd like to know who was here on this remarkable day when we look at it 50 years from now. Okay. Roger, you're going to hold the scissors and just, okay?
Where do you want us to stand? Should we stand on the other side of that? Or?
Yes, please, yep.
Yes, please. More the merrier.
There, okay.
Yeah, we can get here, guys. You want in on
Yep.
this? Warden, Michelle?
Yep, come on down.
The warden in here, you deserve some good publications.
Here, guys.
Publicity should change, eh?
Okay. All set? And on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Eddie, you did a great job speaking to us, buddy.
Good job, brother.
I'd like to thank Commodore Teddy Poirier for giving us a tour of the facility today. Also Courtney Kehoe for the PowerPoint presentation, and Malcolm Beaton and all the dignitaries who were present for the official opening of the Lennox Passage Yacht Club. Now, if you haven't been watching the scroll or checking our website regularly, you can see the progress of our new building site at www.telile.tv. That's on our website. Or you can check the scroll every day, and we do post daily pictures of the progress here. So, if you have any future show ideas or comments to make on today's show, I'd be happy to hear from you, and you can reach me at 226-1928. Thank you for watching Telile today. I'm Rhonda LeBlanc.